Well, in the process of finishing this tile work, we got to the point of putting the grout. The grout is the material, the cementous material that goes in the middle of the joints for a lot of people that are just learning how to put tiles. Now, here are some important things. Before you put the grout, you want to make sure that all the little particles of dust and things that are between the tile, because sometimes when you're putting the tiles together, you have excess cement. It kind of, just coming out of the joints. So clean them up really well. Use a vacuum if possible. And the tools that I'm recommending right now to mix the grout are really crucial. Why? Because these materials are intended to be mixed thoroughly for a good time. So you need a drill. You can use a small basic drill that you can have, or somebody has, a friend of yours or whatever, and get a little spade that will mix. There are many different kinds, not necessarily this one. There's small ones or whatever. As long as it helps you to mix this thing really well, that's it. So the grout. In this case, we chose to get a color that kind of goes with the tile, so you can do that as well. I have a little bit of water over here to start mixing with. It's always good to have the surface wet, or the recipient wet. And I have something called the grout boost. Grout boost is a synthetic additive that you put to help avoiding having a lot of stains on your tile grout. If you notice, sometimes when you walk too much or you have high traffic, the grout actually will get stained and dirty and whatever, so this helps a lot to do this stuff. Now, if you notice, I put small joints. These are about 3/16 of an inch on the tiles, and that is really important because you want to make sure that you don't have these massive gaps that will get dirtier or they get loose really easy. So, have a bucket of water, a little bit of water. Don't use too much water, believe me, that it can get really crazy mixing this thing. So I'm going to use one bag. I'm going to need like about 2 for here. Add about half of it at a time. Find the consistency. Alright, so I add it. I'll be adding the additive in a second. So mix it up. Alright, now these things are a little bit expensive, so I always recommend it. They're really good. They will save you time through the years. But in this case, I'm going to mix 2 bags, so I'm going to use half of it for now. It's about like 40 something bucks. Okay, perfect. I have half of it over here. Mix it up a little bit more. Add the rest of the material that you have. Then, since it's the first time probably that you're going to do it, you just use small increments of the material, so of the grout. So you don't have to. You don't need to mix too much water or acrylic or whatever. So. Now in this case, let it set for about 10 minutes and then mix it back again. Alright?